franchise is now.
15 left.
Stingrays in New York City. They had the 2-set win against the New York Atlantics, the 2-set win over the DC Matrix. They won the finals in 3 sets over the Florida Goats.
Fault.
Pushed it out in what was a longer rally.
And you see how Lucia Sainz, when she was asking her partner Leti Manquillo to try to reach the ball, and when once she realized that Leti wasn't ready, she was able to touch the ball and play a very good lob. It's incredible that quick reaction from Lucia Sainz, how she is able to seize everything.
Out.
Comes across with the backhand volley and blocks it long. Sainz, all about her placement, her anticipatory skills, controlled overheads. Those are some of her strongest assets to her play. What's really interesting about this match is that Manquillo and Aguilar have played as a partnership, and now they're up against each other.
Yeah, it's well, it's always interesting to face your former partner because you know a lot from her. No, when one thing is to play against someone several times, and another one is to play against someone that you used to play, because you know a lot of things that you don't realize when you are facing someone. When you play with someone, then it's like, I don't know, it's a completely different feeling, and also you want to show that you are better than than her in this case. No? It's well, interesting fight, and also mentally it's difficult. It's mentally tough to face this kind of things, because they know the weakness of the other one. So you have to take into account this kind of thing.
About 4 minutes needed to account for the first game to finish, and a hold for Sainz in 6 points. Sainz last year, well, we'll talk about that in a moment. Let's listen in. Sainz last year with Claudia Jensen, they were the champions at the event in Guadalajara. We're back in Guadalajara in November for the 4th of 5 stops for the 2026 PPL Tour.
I have to say, I love Guadalajara.
Tell me why.
Well, especially for the people. Yeah, they were so warm with you. I don't know, and like the environment was, I don't know, they really lived Padel. Like, I don't have that feeling either in Spain, where you can, like you have so many people that love paddle, but in Mexico it's a different feeling. You know, they get really into the game.
Which is fun when they're on site as fans watching these pros play in real time.
Yeah.
40 love.
Montez with the forcing shot, just her second ever PPL match. Was signed back in June for Toronto.
We could say that he has won every match that he has played in the PPL.
That is right.
100% efficiency.
She also hasn't lost a set, but this would just be her third set playing in the PPL. Aguilar too strong. She turned 20 6 days ago, did Aguilar. Started playing with the Polar Bears when she was 17 years old back in 2024, serving with game points.
Oh, so
powerful.
It's very difficult to throw the ball to the angle when you touch it from the middle of the court. It's not as easy as when you are closer to the fence. It really surprised me how Hannah Montes is handling all this kind of situation where she has to attack with the vibra or either the ruler, especially because he usually plays at the drive side as well. Oh, look at that! What a reaction from Noemi. Just sending the ball directly out. By the door, anti-banquillo. Well, it's very impressive, right? That quick exchange at the net, how they resist, how they block every ball, how they are able to put one more ball in. It's just amazing. Beautiful rally between the four players.
Out. 30-15.
Scoring is very similar to tennis. No ad scoring, though, and in lieu of that, a golden point. Best of 3 sets. If we split the first 2 sets, that third set is a 10-point tiebreak. Blocking with such proficiency for the most part. Sainz, just one right there, slips away in her hopes of accurately reading that block. 30 all. I love what she said about the visualization that goes into it. thinking about how the match is going to be played out, how she wants it to be played out before it happens.
Wow. Finding down the line shot, the passing shot by Noemi Aguilar. Huge defense once again to get the 30-40, the first break point of the match. Hannah Montes with the overhead to get the break. A brave decision. And we are going to the break.
Her serving 2-1. It's Montes at the line.
Out. Love 15.
Ana Montes has had years of experience playing amongst the world's best.
Out. Love 30.
She said after the win on Thursday for the Polar Bears that she felt relaxed and had a little bit of nerves, but the way in which she and her teammate trust each other, they work through a lot of those problem-solving moments on court.
You know, what I really like about Hannah Montes is that she really plays with aggressiveness in the important points. No, it's not just the regular points, and not like trying to rush or trying to get in ahead of herself. No, she's more about waiting for the perfect moment. But when she realizes that's the moment to increase the speed of the ball, she goes for it, and with a high efficiency. So she's getting a lot of break points for her team and golden points that are crucial for Toronto to win the first match. And now she started winning the break point with a beautiful and a very risky Vibora.
That it was, and in that last point, that ball just stuck up against the back wall, making it almost impossible to get a clean shot at it. 30-all.
Out. 30-40.
Break chances here. A tough road ahead for Toronto in their hopes of consolidating that break lead.
She took the break that way, you see.
2 games over.
Without any balance here, she was able to send the ball to the fence with a soft touch. And now everything is back to normal. 2-all.
Love.
Injecting pace. Yeah, go for it.
Let the Manquillo growing in the game. Yeah, injecting pace, as you said, Brian, with so much confidence right now. The younger player.
Stingrays on the cusp of 3-2.
Out. Game. San Diego Stingrays.
3-2.
3 games to 2.
San Diego. 3 games to 2. A break lead for Toronto has been taken away. And 3-2. San Diego is in front. They got the break back in game 4. You noted earlier, Peter, the positional change for Montez. He's on the left side, and somebody who's on the right side traditionally likes to set up more of the attacks, but you think that she's going to have to do a lot of the attacking.
Well, I think Hannah Montes is feeling comfortable playing at the left side. Actually, she's taking so much risk actually in the important points, and she's doing right, especially with the bajada and with the víbora. We can see over there she has a powerful bajada and she dominates all the directions. She's able to play parallel, she's able to play cross court to the middle with different power. So Hannah Montes, it's actually a racing star. It's an incredible player, so young but also so talented, and I would say she's mentally tough now, so she has all the conditions, and I think she is able to play in both sides with efficiency. Noemi Aguilar stepping forward. She didn't let the ball went down. We can see over here, because the return from Lucia wasn't good enough. If you open the court, if you look for the angle, then you have to hit the ball faster. And that lob over there is so good to the tee, because you force the error from the drive player. It's an uncomfortable position. You can't attack from the tee. No, it's difficult to hit the ball from that position.
40-30.
You're looking at the formation for Toronto, and it's more of the Australian formation.
Yeah, when you serve, like all the couples are trying to play with the Australian, no, they maintain their own side every time instead of switching, because the traditional way, or at least with the one who's not Australian, is to be switching with your partner, no, to the side, to the drive, and to the left. Wow. And now that quick change to get the point to save the break. And I was saying, you know, when you play Australian, that means that all the time you keep your own side of the court, no? When you serve the cross court, you all the time stay on your own side, and all the professional players usually prefer to play the Australian way.
A series of splendid shots from Montez in that last point. Cannot be understated, or overstated, excuse me. Dipping that one in.
15 love.
Keo likes to accelerate through those middle balls, known as a first strike paddle type of player, but she can bring it.
30 love. Out. 30-15.
4 holds and 2 service breaks have defined this first set. Breaks to serve at game 3 and game 4.
Out. 14-15. Game. San Diego Stingrays. They lead by 4 games.
Keeping with the on-serve trend, world-class paddle. As we see it play out in front of us here, 3 serving 4. Montez looking for an angle that wasn't there with the forehand that finds the fence.
She touches the ball a little bit late. She was moving well, touching the ball, so for that reason, she couldn't be precise. We can see how San Diego Stingrays is growing in the game. They are playing better and better, especially Leti Manquillo. While Toronto start to make more mistakes and struggling a little bit more. They are not in control right now. Have the feeling that San Diego will have a chance to get the break.
There's not much you can do in trying to defend that. A brazen move, and it was perfectly executed by Montez.
Yeah, the passing shot was perfect. Actually, Lucia Sainz needs to be careful because the main goal, the main task is that you cover that down the line shot. But when your opponent plays that kind of shot, like very close to the fence, it's not much that you can do about it.
30-15.
A backhand in transition to set up the forehand, emphatic smash. Montez taking matters into her own hands to level things at 4-all.
She first played the volley through the middle, and then once she realized it was a very good volley, she decided to stay close to the net, waiting for the error in the decision by her opponent, and it was a clear idea because she got the point. Again, with the down the line shot of Ana Montes, she's been very precise with that kind of shot.
Countering the counterattack.
15
Sainz had the perfect response.
Over here, you can see the reaction. Probably it was a better idea to play the ball to the fence if I would be Noemi Aguilar, but of course everything happened so fast. You can see again with the down the line doing so much damage.
Poor Quattro for Montes. The point completely shifted in Toronto's direction once Montes delivered the down the line.
Yeah, clearly Montes is working with Lucia Sainz. He's trying to play that down the line, and that helps her to have an advantage.
Faults.
Fifteen, 14.
A perilous moment for San Diego. Facing break chances for the first time since 1-all in this opening set.
Clearly they're trying to avoid Leti Manquillo.
Embodying shot tolerance gives the Polar Bears a humongous potential turn of events here with the break is serve at 4-all. Polar Bears can serve out the opening set with a hold. They would be able to do that. They are converting on break points. Toronto at 42%. Slightly better than San Diego. Keo gets tagged by Aguilar.
Hurts, you can see over here, and also we can see how Lucia Sainz and Leti Manquillo, they are trying to come to the net from the first ball. No, they try to risk a little bit more, put pressure on the attack of Hannah Montes and Noemi Aguilar. We can see over here the lob, try to step forward, and Leti reach the ball. Half volley from Leti Manquillo, high quality shot by Leti, and that ball surprised Noemi Aguilar. 15-30.
Well, now an opportunity starts to present itself for San Diego, hoping to avenge getting broken from the previous game.
30-40.
A big swing by Lucia Sainz. She was complaining about it. She knew that with that volley you have to do a compact volley, a short one. But the big swing made the lead to the error. So it's 30-40. Toronto saved the first break point. And not the second one.
5-all. A golden opportunity for Toronto, but they get in their own way to extend this to an 11th game.
To be fair, San Diego was closer than Toronto, no, to get the break. But Toronto made a very good game, and just San Diego counter-break in the following one. But San Diego were winning more points than Toronto before that break.
It's a pretty brave decision for Aguilar to take that so early before it hits the fence. It paid off though, that half volley.
It's when the ball touches the fence, it's unpredictable. So when you are defending, you try to play a half volley every time that you have the chance. At least you try to that the ball reach the fence. If the ball reaches it, then it could get a little bit more complicated.
Could not get to it in time. Almost tracked it down, Montes, but the flat smash eluded her in her hopes of a return.
Fault.
Well, the smash from Lucia Sainz, it wasn't that good, but I think it surprised Noemi Aguilar that she couldn't react in time. And sometimes you don't need to make the perfect smash, you just need to do it in the right time.
Just some loose mistakes from Aguilar and a 6-5 advantage.
Well, huge reaction from San Diego Stingrays. They were against the wall, and in the last moment they were able to counter break. Now they are leading the score 6-5, just one game away from taking the first set. Let's see if they decided to be brave again, trying to reach the net as soon as possible. It seems like they will try at least for how they play this point. Deep lob from Lucia Sainz, and Leti Manquillo stepped forward because the lob was so good. They were able to pass Hannah Montes, and then they won the point.
Fault.
Montes.
50.
She stayed very close to the net, closing the angle, letting Manquillo try to build up the point, but she got caught no man's land. Now the ball stays into the net. It's 15-30. Look at that, just 2 points away from taking the first set. Tough moment for the women's from Toronto. Oh, great decision now for Hannah Montes. She completely surprised Lucia Sainz. Another point won with a bajada from Hannah Montes. They are struggling every time Hannah Montes made a bajada, especially because she has so many options. She is able to play all the directions with different amounts of power and speed. So it's very difficult to read what she's about to play. Leti with the smash out of the court, the por tres. With another important point, and we have a golden point, but it's not any golden point. It's a game point, it's a break point, and also a set point for San Diego Stingrays. Directly out it goes. It was a great idea with a high, deep blow. With that one, they could have taken the net and probably the chance to get the set, but we go to the tie break. Great smash by Hannah Montes. The first mini break goes for there. Beautiful exchange, and that ball from Noemi Aguilar, it was a very good decision because Leti Manquillo was trying to cover the middle. Noemi surprised Leti Manquillo, but she missed the ball, and they got the mini break back.
That's 2 straight for San Diego. You think back, Peter, that at 4-all you get the break. Toronto is in that perfect position to close out the opening set, and then they get broken thereafter.
It's always difficult, no, to close it out. It's very difficult to win a set. The last points, you get more nervous. You can feel the pressure, and to keep playing the same way is so difficult.
Out. 3-2.
Making more mistakes now in this tie break. Especially Leti Manquillo right now, so that's the beginning of the tie break. But this kind of errors, you should try to avoid it.
Toronto Ball Bears.
We've got an action-packed day tomorrow. It starts at 10 a.m. Pacific. The DC Matrix against the New York Atlantics. That will start things off. Still have the Polar Bear and Stingray men to come tonight to conclude an action-packed Friday of paddle here in Los Angeles.
Toronto Ball Bears.
That's 4 straight points in the breaker, 1 for Toronto.
Difficult shot by what she tried to do, because Lucia Sainz was at the front, so she decided to try and surprise her. The safer option was to play against Leti Manquillo, who was waiting at the back.
Attacking the sidelines was Sainz to allow the opportunity to close out the point with a crush from Manquillo. Stops a 4-point winning streak for Toronto. Or make that's 2 straight, excuse me, from San Diego, so they're within 1.
What a defense by Lucia Sainz. Now the miscommunication cost them the point after a huge save by Lucia Sainz. They don't communicate well over there, and it's 6-4, so that means it's 2 set points for Aguilar Montes.
minutes shy of an hour, and Toronto perseveres in the end, taking the opener. Second set is upon us. After a tightly contested first,
Second set.
Toronto comes back and wins it.
Noemi,
They
Aguilar.
were serving for the opening set at 5-4, then got broken and had to cover in the first set tiebreaker to win it.
Out. Love 15.
After saving a set point, actually, Toronto Polar Bears. Well, 3 out of 3 sets won by Toronto here in Los Angeles. It's a roller coaster, but they've been able to win every set so far.
Out.
Had everything going her way, but the finisher just too much.
A great effort by Leti Manquillo. That's the thing, you know, when you try to play with too much pressure, when you try to increase the speed of the ball and play with power, sometimes you don't control that much. And maybe it was better to insist to Leti Manquillo because she was out of her position. Oh, that ball is
15-30.
not easy at all. Hannah Montes told her partner Noemi Aguilar that Lucia Sainz was coming to the net, so Noemi knew that she had to play to the feet of Lucia Sainz, but it's not that easy to do it.
Two misses in the forecourt for Montes, unforced errors. Have hurt the Polar Bear cause, and they're confronted with break chances against their serve.
We won't be with the first one. Let's see if they can make it at the second one. Hannah Montes telling there that the ball touched the defense, the net, sorry, with the service, so
Did you see anything that stands out?
well, for me, I didn't see the ball touch the net at the moment. I haven't realized. I guess Nuno, the umpire, is telling them that he didn't see that. I need a slower repetition of that. If not, it will be hard to tell. It could be.
So break down what we're looking at here.
See if that ball touched the net or not. So it would have mean that the service, it was an valid, so they repeat the point, but
Game, Sadio.
well, Nuno told Adrian Morales, the coach of Toronto, that he didn't see the ball touch the net, so it will.
Let's replay the points.
Wait a minute. So did we just?
Yeah, in the end they decided to repeat the point.
30-40.
So but first he said they'd won the game, right?
Yeah.
And then he is now saying we're going to replay the point.
So, because the 4 players agreed to repeat the point.
It's a good show of sportsmanship.
Game.
In the end, it's still San Diego's game.
Sainz, new ball, please.
Well, it's interesting if this factor could affect either one or the other one. Because when something like this happens, sometimes you lose the focus and then something changes in your game. No, you have to focus on the things you can control, not on those things that you can't. And clearly, these are the kind of things that you can't control. No, so it's part of the past. Now it's important to focus on the present.
Lucia, Sainz to serve.
Sainz to serve. Right back at Montes. Monquillo letting out all of her power. Seemed part cathartic as well for her as she unloaded with a big time overhead.
Great precision now from Hannah Montes to get the point. So fast and so clean. You can see over here, because Leti Manquillo didn't have enough time to recover her position, and how Hannah Montes stepped forward to finish the point. Great decision now by Lucia Sainz. Noemi Aguilar didn't expect that ball from Lucia. 30-15.
Game points. This is a very even matchup in many respects.
They are playing already for 1 hour and 5 minutes, and we are just in the beginning of the second set. I don't know how Hannah is able to save those balls. So many half volleys. It's so difficult to control a half volley, especially when you are that close to the net. You don't have that much time to react, and even though she's able to pass the ball to the other side, a lot of times.
False.
Unforced errors getting in the way again for Toronto. And San Diego surging off the first set disappointment.
Well, Lucia Sainz was able to block 2 times the attack from Hannah Montes, and you see it wasn't a difficult ball for Noemi Aguilar, but sometimes you just don't expect your opponent will save those balls, and then you relax a little bit and then you make the mistake.
50 plus.
For that reason, it's very important that you expect the unexpected, no? So you are ready for everything until the ball bounces twice.
You think about Aguilar right there. What could she have done differently as opposed to giving a short lob for Sainz to put away?
I think it would have been better to play through the middle, than to play to Lucia Sainz in this case, because her partner was so exposed over there. So if you don't know where to play, the best option is to play through the middle, the safest one.
All.
4-0 now from Noemi Aguilar. She's missing more balls now.
Are you surprised at the number of unforced errors that we're seeing on the polar bear side?
Depends on the moment. This one, it surprised me. That's true that it's a tough match, but it surprised me when they do the Sainz at the net. When they have an easy ball, the moment that they have the ball just to finish the point, they are making a few mistakes that cause them the break. They cause them not to be more close, not to stay in this second set, and clearly they are struggling right now. Always one more ball, Lucia Sainz. Well, finding defense after a long rally, that's a way to win a point. I have to say, they are defending everything right now. They are playing with consistency from the back of the court, and now they have the chance to get another break.
That was a good lob, but then Sainz goes deep enough on the return thereafter. Having to work extremely hard to win that golden point. But that puts San Diego in an enviable spot when you consider where they stand in set 2.
Love 15.
That's the thing, the split step is what is missing over there. So you need to stop before hitting that ball. At least if she wants to be more precise. Strong powerful shot, finding the body of Noemi Aguilar and putting the 30-15. The end of the first set, San Diego Stingrays won more points than Toronto, but Toronto were able to win the first set. And now they're clearly struggling because it's 40-15, so that means the 3 game points for San Diego.
What have you noticed differently from Toronto today compared to yesterday?
Well, it's true that it's well, they are facing a different team because Agueda Perez and Jimena Velasco from Las Vegas Smash, I think they give away so many points in crucial moments, and that was a huge relief for Hannah Montes and Noemi Aguilar. Today, Lucia, Sainz and Manquillo, they are playing with consistency, even though Manquillo, she's been able to win so many points as well, but the key of this match is the consistency, you know, the numbers of errors that Toronto is making if you compare with the ones that San Diego is making right now. So, because they are playing with longer rallies, Toronto is struggling more than in the match against Las Vegas Smash. Also, Hannah Montes and Noemi, I think they were playing with more efficiency at Las Vegas. They played with shorter rallies, but also they were able to win more points and reducing the errors, no, if you compare with this match. Oh, high low.
So, you know, this is not the Montes that we saw yesterday. And how much is it mentally where she is and how she gets herself in a better position? What's that going to take?
Well, you can see the difference now that they are losing in this second set. I think you don't want to lose perspective. You want to fight back and try to come back in the second set, of course. But when you are 0-4 in the score, it's hard to believe, you know. And sometimes it's like you just prepare your mind for the super tiebreak, and I think that's dangerous, no? Because if you don't recover the feelings and then you find that you go for the super tiebreak and you are not ready for that could be dangerous. But let's see what happened after this.
Sainz is serving for the right to play a third set tiebreak. We haven't had a bagel set today when you think about the 6 previous matches, although we did have 4 different sets where a team won 6-1.
But it usually was in the first set, right?
Very first set of the opening match of the day between the Volts and the Waves.
That's weird that after 6-7, then the other team win probably 6-0. Sometimes happen, but it's uncommon. Also, I have to say, when you win a set really tight after saving a set point, it's like a huge relief, and then you relax a little bit, and just when you relax just a little bit, the other team goes up, and then you find yourself losing the break, and then this start going in the wrong direction. And if you are not able to calm the things down a little bit and refocus and reset the play, then this could happen. No, and if we compare the first 3 games of the second set with the last 3 games, it's a different story. The last 3 happened so fast for San Diego Stingrays. Now we will face the super tiebreak, and something has to change. And don't think that will be easy for San Diego, because super tiebreak is always unpredictable.
It's going to be the 4th super tiebreaker of the day. We saw first 2 matches make it the first 3 of 4 matches today. We had them with the Waves winning one on the men's side, the Volts winning one on the men's side. Also the smash on the female end 1-1-2.
Sí, las bajadas ahora por el lado de Noemi, ¿vale? Que bloquea peor, ¿vale? Que Hanna, ¿vale? De acuerdo, y las jugadas de choque vamos a intentar un poco guiarlas por ahí, ¿vale? Y mantener intensidad y patas, ¿sí? ¿Vale? Bien, de acuerdo, pues ellas van a salir así, ahora van a salir a matar, ¿vale? Pero que no signifique que nosotros nos paramos, ¿vale? ¿De acuerdo? Todo lo que apunta, ¿vale?
It's going to come down to this 3rd set 10-point tiebreak.
Final set. Match time until 10 points.
Toronto already with
Aguilar to serve.
Toronto already with a win yesterday. They win here, potentially they just about confirm a spot in the podium.
Closing the gap over there, Lucia Sainz. It's very important to start winning the super tiebreak, especially after winning the second set, and you keep the initiative, the momentum. They are taking advantage of that momentum for sure. And they were talking about it at the benches now. Like Toronto will go for the kill, they will give everything. So in different context, so you need to be ready, you need to maintain your level, keep going.
One all as Aguilar sinks her teeth in a throttled put away in the form of a flat overhead. You had that San Diego side there scrambling.
Out. 2-1.
Got a racket on it, but not enough to block it back in the court as Sainz's power proved to be overwhelming against Aguilar, who was guarding the back wall.
Fault.
how he switched the pace just in the right moment, faking the flat volley and making a drop shot, a beautiful one actually. Look at that. No one expected that from Lucia Sainz. And now with a little bit of luck, I have to say that return from Lucia Sainz.
Sure, but all 4 points for San Diego have been winning shots that Sainz either had winners or forcing shots to get them.
And also, that's interesting, but also you have to think about the script of the match. No, Lucia Sainz is a very experienced player. I don't think this 6-0 will have happened in the other way. No, because Lucia Sainz, if Hannah Montes and Noemi Aguilar would be a more experienced player, I would say that they would have stopped the match a little bit longer. And mentally, it's important to be ready for a super tiebreak. So for that reason, even though you are not able to come back in a set, it's very important that you recover the feeling, that you have the feeling that you can really win the match. Because after losing 0-6, and then when you have to face that super tiebreak, you still have the feeling that you can't do anything because your opponents are a lot better than you know. But if you, for example, get at least one game and you are very close to get the break, then it's a completely different feeling. Now, for that reason, it's that important to fight for every point, because every point counts. Maybe not in the score, but mentally, it's so important for you.
That one was good. So second point registered in the breaker for Toronto. Manquillo goes at Aguilar. You really start to see the experience of Sainz and how it's just such a competitive edge and advantage, especially when you deal with endurance battle-like matches that go into a third set.
Lucia Sainz, she's been in all kind of situations.
6-3.
She really knows how to handle this momentum.
Net for serve.
Manquillo had the setup slam, and the former world #1 Sainz polishing off the point.
Great combination between both players. Manquillo throwing the ball to the side wall and Lucia Sainz finishing the point.
Fault.
They're playing to 10, win by 2. San Diego won 5 of the first 6 points in this third set tiebreaker.
8-4. San Diego Stingrays. Side change, please.
Stingrays with 4-point leads during each side change so far.
It looks very good for San Diego, actually. That's 2 points away from victory. And Toronto are struggling a lot to get the points, so if they don't make mistakes, San Diego will get the match.
She was right there to do something with it,
San Diego Stingrays.
but did not when Keogh made contact.
Yeah, she couldn't believe it because it was so close. Still, they have 2-minute break.
Out. 8-6. San Diego Stingrays.
You know, just when you think that San Diego has this thing all wrapped up, Toronto has another burst in them.
Well, it's the kind of shot that you always want. It's the lack, just a crucial moment, and with that deflection of the net, they will have 3 match points, San Diego Stingrays.
Net for serve. Nine, 7. San Diego Stingrays.
Behind the exploits of former world #1 Lucia Sainz and the up-and-comer Leticia Menquilo, San Diego rallies from a set down to win their first group stage match.